Y'all just want the aesthetic to be outside.
Oh man, rescue me. Whoa, take me out the club, take me out the trap, take me off the mark, take me off the map. I'm trying to hit the group chat and tell them it's.
What is up? You are here tuning in to the Nothing's Real podcast with your host, Cherie Van Celeste. So most of y'all know me from last year having the Peace Read podcast, and I wanted to change it up this year to change it that is nothing's real, because in reality, if you think of it, nothing's real. Social media is not real. This world ain't real. This hair is probably not even real. Nah, let's play it. But nah, for real, like nothing is real in this reality. And what I wanted to talk about today is that social media is brainwashing us each and every day. And it's not even just social media, it's digital content. That is truly brainwashing. And I know you're sitting here, you're probably like, Reed, you're literally making digital content right now. Like, what are you talking about? You're on social media right now. Like, bro, you have to learn how to use it and change it to your ability to not let it control you. You use media when you want to use media, not when they want you to use media. And what I mean by they is the scientists behind social media. They have people behind the media to keep us locked in on purpose. There's a thing called blue light. You probably heard of it. There's a thing called blue light on every device. It's on your phone, it's on your laptop, it's on your TV. It's on these devices. And when we are on our phones, on the TV, on our laptops, our brain automatically assume that it's daylight, that it's daytime, no matter when we are on our phone. That is blue light. And first of all, you need to turn it off. I'm going to show you right here. It's going to be a picture showing you how to turn off the blue light on your iPhone or Android, because that need to go. That need to go. But no, for real, man, we can't do this blue light thing. So when it comes to social media, mainly today is the topic, is that knowing that they are brainwashing us. So when you are scrolling up and down, scrolling, think about when you go to a casino and you play the lottery, and you're moving the handle up and down, up and down. That's exactly what scientists is doing to these apps of social media, because they know it gets our brain a dopamine when we're going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's crazy, right? And so when you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes right here. And also I have a book called Smartphone Dumb Phone. Y'all, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even finish it. I'm almost done. But I didn't even finish it. The universe was literally telling me that you can't hold this in. You cannot hold this in. You have to tell the tribe. You have to tell the tribe. So I'm like, let me tell the tribe. You right. Let me share the news and tell you. So every single time you check your phone, you have to think of it like you're checking your front door for the mail every single second. Like, why are you checking if the mailman came every single second of the day? Like, oh, did you come? Did I get some mail? Mail. Like, that's how you look when you're checking your phone. When you're checking your phone, that's exactly how you look. Like, you're sliding down. Oh, anybody text me? Oh, anything post? Anybody post something? Like, your brain is literally starting to turn into a lab rat. Like, it really got to that point. And I know a few people who be like, yo, I can't sit down and watch a full YouTube video or watch a full show, and I can't sit down and do that. People can't sit down for 15 to 20 minutes because they are so used to short content. That's not okay. And we really got brainwashed to think that is okay because we're so used to 10 to 30 seconds clips of everything new. So when your brain is getting this dopamine, like, oh my gosh, every time I refresh it's something new, your brain is not even able to build the muscles and exercises to fully function as a person, as a being, because you're so used to this dopamine that is refreshing your mind each and every time. That's not okay, y'all. It's turning you to be impatient, because when you're so impatient, on your journey to go with your dreams and your purpose, you get impatient and you don't even realize it because you're so used to new things, new feed, new people. This is media. And then new fast food, you know what I'm saying? New news. Like, it's getting out of hand to the point where you can't sit down with your mind unless you have a screen in your face. You're starting to forget about real life shit. You're starting to forget about it. And that's not okay. You know, we really got brainwashed to rely on these cell phones to do the work for us when that's not what we're here for. We're not here for that. You know, you have to really know how to use your device to not be able to manipulate you. You don't realize how bad it's taking control of your life. You're waking up on your phone, checking everybody's lives. You're checking everybody's stories. Why? Oh, because, I'm checking up on everybody's life. I just want to see how they're doing. You want to see how they're doing every single day, every single minute, every single second? Why? Either because you're trying to compare, either because there's judgment, there's also just even looking at their life. Why? You know, it's more meaningful when you reach out to somebody and be like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Or give a little phone call, a little old school, you know? But we got so brainwashed to sliding up on somebody's story and being like, oh, yo, hope you're doing good, da da da, later. Like, it makes you honestly antisocial in the real life. It has you gain anxiety in the real life off your phone. You know, I know people who can't go out by themselves, and that's because sometimes most people, they're so brainwashed to their phone, they feel like people are in certain cliques, in certain groups, when you go out to the real life, it's not like that. So y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, but I took an 11-day detox of social media right here, man. And it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And I felt like I got my life back. And I would say this book, no promo, helped me. It really did. And I had this book, y'all, for 4 years. I had this book for 4 years. And why am I just now opening this up? I'm almost done. But why am I just now reading it? You know why? Because ego. My ego's like, man, we okay. We can scroll on TikTok. We can scroll on Instagram. We can view this, view that. No, my ego was not trying to hear all that where I'm just like, no, you know what? Let's take a break. Let's sit down. Let's get with our thoughts. Let's get with nature. Let me go outside. Let me meet new people, you know? But your brain ain't really trying to hear that, y'all. Like, we really got to get back to reality because nothing's real, especially on these devices. It's like a big show in actors, literally just trying to act like they have the perfect life on media, to act like they really have it good. Some people do, but like in reality, we all going through it. We're all going through it. People do not post their struggles, and they really don't post it until they succeed. Oh, y'all don't know about these days where I was, I was ground, don't. But they ain't gonna post during. They ain't gonna post the struggle during because they don't want you to know that. They want you to think that they're succeeding every single day and every single second of their life. You really have to think about taking a detox. And I'm not here to talk shit about social media because obviously I'm using it. I'm here to reframe your mind using it in a different way and not using it how they want you to use it. You know, the matrix. And you really have to just start to take control. So a fun fact, what I learned from the Smartphone Dumb Phone book, is that digital addiction is the same addiction from drugs. It's the same addiction from nicotine. It's the same addiction from crack, cocaine, heroin. Yeah, you did you know that? Yeah, it's the same symptoms. Your brain function the same. Now, I'm not talking about function the same when you're high, but I'm talking about how your brain thinks and moves and craves. It's the same. These two people are the same. Digital addiction, crack person addiction. I'm sorry, but look it up. It's the same because when you're craving, like, I need it. Both people are having a need for something, like they can't go without it, and it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Your fear of missing out on social media, you feel like you're gonna miss out on the trends. Baby, trends only last for like what? 2 days? Maybe 3, maybe a week. It's going by. Like, yo, this short content really got us so impatient, and it's wild. It's wild. Now let's get into the popularity. Everybody wants to be known on social media. Everybody wants to, this is me. I am me. I have 1 million followers. I had da 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 k. Like, the rush to life really got it to, like, the rush to followers, the rush to likes. It made you, when you put content out there, you automatically like, okay, who liked it, who comment, refresh, checking it every single moment, who. You're looking for validation. You're looking for validation from likes, from comments. Do you not feel like the universe is enough validation? That the universe is going to let you know, like, I'm so proud of you. Look at you. You did that. But instead, you're like, I only have 3 likes. I only have 10 views in 3 hours. Bro, what? That is a blessing. It don't matter if you have 0. You did it. You did something. And you over here underestimating yourself because you see everybody else online. You see how everybody else got likes. You see how everybody else got comments. Do you realize that everybody else is trying to fight for the fame, trying to fight for the popularity? They're not really aiming for purpose, because if social media wasn't here, what would you be doing? If social media wasn't here, what is truly your purpose? Is your purpose truly a content creator? You know, if social media wasn't here, what would be your purpose on this earth? If you're a content creator, if you're anything, you know what I'm saying? If you're a singer, dancer, anything, and social media wasn't a thing, what would you do? You would do it in the real world. You would do it in the real life. You would sing to people on the street. You would dance downtown. You know what I'm saying? You would motivate people at a coffee shop. Why can't you do that now? Oh, because social media, there's like billions and trillions of people. Yes, do that. But balance it out. Take it out to the real world. You know, that's the biggest thing, to take it out to the real world, because it's really not social media. It's how we are using it. And they know that. They know that it's a distraction. They know that, bro, because when they know that we are distraction, that's what keeps them plotting for all this other shit. That's what keeps the news saying more negative things. It's for you can live in fear, so you can be depressed, so you can be reevaluating your life if you're even doing enough, and you are. But you're too busy looking at everybody else. Everybody else. There's so much energy into social media. And yes, you can use it as a positive thing, but regard that, y'all. Recently, off of my detox and coming back to media, it made me create rules for myself. That me coming back to social media, I can only be on it. And when it comes to social media, for me, I'm only talking about Instagram, TikTok. I deleted Snapchat. It's boring now. And Facebook a little bit. But I changed the rules to, I can only be on there for 15 minutes. And I know y'all like, 15 minutes. And you know what I did? Everybody I follow is on mute. Everybody. I know you think like, okay, what's the point of you following them if you can't see them? I think of it as like they can DM me and they won't be in my request DMs, you know, just friends. But everybody's on mute. When I first go onto the app, I don't see anything but me. I don't see anything but me, because my thing for social media is to create and get off. Motivate, get off. Inspire, get off. And when I'm getting off, I'm doing it in real life. I met so many people in real life compared to social media. I met so many people who I didn't know their social media accounts before we met. And it's so beautiful. So yes, it's going to be 15 minutes a day on social media. In those 15 minutes, I'm going to create, get off. I'm going to post, get off. Now the most I'll say over time to create more content, it'll probably be like 20 minutes, 25, but no more, no more than that, because your screen time on your phone, if your screen time is so different to the real life, it's like it can't go. You really have to balance it out. You really do. Social media just really makes you feel like you're keeping score of your life. You're keeping score of how beautiful your life looks online. You're keeping score of how many followers, how many likes. Like, why are we having these numbers drive us to the wall? Why? Is it for the money? Is it for the fame? Is it to know more people? It really makes you a whole different person, not in a good way in real life. It makes you not do certain things in real life. It makes you not talk to certain people in real life, go to certain events in real life, because you're so glued to the phone. You're so glued to the phone. And don't get me wrong, you can get so much value from social media. You can get so much value, you know, but don't let it control you. You can only listen to so many motivational talks. You can only listen to so many famous trends and famous songs. When are you going to be like, oh, what am I doing with my life? How I'm viewing life is like, if this didn't exist, what would I do? And me personally, I will go inspire. And that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do when I go into the real world, when I go to the gym, the coffee shop, up the street, an Uber, anywhere, anywhere. What I'm saying into this microphone is what I'm saying out there into real life. And I'm getting you to do that. And it don't have to be what I'm doing. I'm just saying, go outside. Y'all be like, I'm outside. But are you? Are you? Because it seems like you're not outside for real. Because, honey, I was just grounding, putting my feet in the soil, hugging the trees, talking to real people, Outside is actually engaging with nature, people, the universe, your angels. Outside is not online. Outside is not, oh, I'm outside, I'm outside, recording every single thing, I'm outside. Bro, that's that's not outside, One thing I did do is that all the pictures on my phone, I end up printing it all out and putting it into a memory book. So all these things I'm putting into a memory book. You know how your grandmother, granddad, or even parents, they have the baby pictures, they have old times of you in like a physical photo. I end up start doing that for myself, because later down the line, I'm like, why are we saving so much pictures just to post? I don't want to be 40 years old and then I go on Instagram, Snapchat, and be like, 5 years from today. Why can't I just pull up my memory book and look back and look at it? Why am I relying so much on this phone to remember stuff for me? Like I said about the muscles, is really hurting your muscles and don't give you time to actually function your brain. People can't sit with their own thoughts, so they need a distraction. They need something new. They're so impatient that they can't sit down. Some people's not going to even watch this full video. They're not going to watch this full video because they can't sit down. They can't sit down with their thoughts. They need something new every single time. They need some dopamine every single time. Sorry. But for real though, like, some people ain't gonna make it to the end of this video because they need that dopamine. They need that For You page, that new feed, that everything. They need that everything. They need that everything. But nah, real talk, y'all. It's getting crazy. And all I want to do is, when I come on social media, I want people to feel inspired that they can take over in real life, real world, in their own life. That's my purpose when I come onto media. And that's why I feel like it don't have to be no longer than 15 to 25 minutes a day. I realized that I had a digital addiction until I read this book. If I see my screen time, y'all, was like 10, 12, 13 hours. And guess what my screen time is now? it's like 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? And this is getting the information. This is reading articles and stuff like that. It's like 3-4 hours, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, it's like for the most. Like, I don't do too much anymore, you know? But when I am online, though, during those times, I'm researching articles, sometimes even having fun just watching a show or something. But another thing coming back to media is that I'm no longer scrolling. I'm no longer scrolling on TikTok. I'm no longer scrolling on Instagram. I'm no longer scrolling. Why? Why do I need to scroll? Why do I need to find something 15 seconds every single moment? Why every time I look up something, I go to TikTok instead of Google? Why I look up something real quick and I can't read a full article, but I would love a 10-second video? That's not okay, y'all. And I thought I used to, every time I thought of something, I was just like, let me go to TikTok and look it up, because TikTok got the gems. And I'll tell my friends too, I'll be like, TikTok got the gems, girl. Just look it up on TikTok. Just look it up on TikTok. Just look it up on TikTok. That's not okay. Go read an article. Go read a book. And I know it sounds so boring, so lame, but your brain will fully function. Not even to its max, but it will be so powerful, and that can really help you building your dream life. So, hope you really got some value in today's podcast. And just let me know how you feel in the comments versus Peace Free Podcast and Nothing's Real Podcast. Or let me know your digital addictions. Or do you have any digital addictions? Or do you know somebody? Or can you help somebody? Like, appreciate y'all so, tribe. Everything y'all do. Everything I do. We just have to thank the universe. Thank the angels. Just thank them. Please. Because it's needed. And I love y'all. And peace.
Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want.